Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that touches so many of us, especially within our Christian community. The surprising guilt we feel when we say no. It's a paradox, isn't it? We know we should set boundaries, we know it's healthy. Yet the moment we decline a request, a wave of guilt can wash over us. Why is that? Often this guilt stems from a misunderstanding of God's heart for us. We might feel like saying no is unloving, or that we're failing to be a good neighbor or a good Christian. But let's look at what Scripture actually says. Jesus himself, the ultimate example of love and service, knew when to withdraw. He often went to lonely places to pray, to rest, and to recharge. Think about Mark 1:35. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. This wasn't selfish. It was essential for him to continue his ministry effectively. In our desire to please God and serve others, we can sometimes overextend ourselves to the point of burnout. This can lead to resentment, exhaustion, and ultimately, a diminished capacity to love and serve. The Bible encourages us to be wise stewards of our time and energy. Proverbs 4:23 reminds us, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." If our hearts are depleted, what we offer to others will be too. Setting boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about creating space for healthy relationships and for our own well-being, which in turn allows us to serve more authentically and sustainably. It's about recognizing that we are finite beings with limited resources, and that's okay. God created us this way. Consider the parable of the talents in Matthew 25. The servants who were entrusted with talents were expected to use them wisely. This implies discernment and good judgment, not simply a frantic attempt to do everything. When we say no to something that would drain us or pull us away from our God-given priorities, we are actually saying yes to what truly matters. We are saying yes to our family, yes to our spiritual growth, and yes to the specific calling God has placed on our lives. The truth is, God's love for us is not conditional on our constant availability or our inability to say no. His grace is sufficient, and he calls us to live lives that honor him, which includes honoring our own needs as his creation. When guilt creeps in, let's gently remind ourselves that setting healthy boundaries is an act of self-care, which allows us to better reflect God's love to the world. It's about discerning where God is calling us to invest our energy and having the courage to protect that investment. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this conversation has brought some clarity and peace to your hearts. If you found this helpful, please consider following for more discussions like this. Until next time, be blessed.